Hi, I'm Laura and I'm here to chat to you today about my pre-prom journey. I had a relatively normal pregnancy up until I was 18 weeks. However, at 18 weeks plus 1, I had a sudden gush of water mixed with blood and I didn't know what was happening. I phoned the fetal assessment unit who said I needed to come up straight away. They scanned and checked for a heartbeat, which they found, and checked some bloods on me to ensure that there was no signs of infection. And I was sent home, reassured. It wasn't until 19 weeks, when I had my 20-week scan, that the radiographer highlighted the concern of the low amniotic fluid and explained what that meant. She went to speak to a consultant who then went through in detail what low amniotic fluid meant for me and my baby. This was a difficult conversation. I was told that if I was in England at this stage, given what was going on, I would be advised to terminate the pregnancy, which I didn't and wouldn't have done. We were told basically that we would need to be referred to fetal medicine in Belfast, who had a more in-depth scanner to be able to get more detail, and they would advise us how to proceed. So off we went to Belfast. The consultant explained the purpose of the amniotic fluid, how it helps develop the baby's lungs, and the main stage of development is between 16 and 24 weeks. With my waters breaking so early, obviously the baby had only had fluid for 2 weeks, or full fluid for 2 weeks, which meant that it was a harder situation again, as the baby's lungs hadn't been given a chance. He advised that if I held out to 24 weeks, then that was great, and that I could then get steroids to help with the baby's lungs. However, there's no scanner to say how the baby's lungs have developed. At 24 weeks on the button, I was admitted to hospital. I got my first dose of steroids, and 24 hours later I got my second dose of steroids, and I was put on a course of antibiotics. At 24 weeks plus 6 days, due to infection, I went into labour. I laboured due to group B strep, I had choriomnitis, and I had sepsis. In all scenarios, we were given little hope. At one stage, my partner was told that he could lose us both if we didn't deliver Sophia straight away. Sophia was delivered by an emergency C-section on the 31st of August 2021. Her due date was December. It was a very difficult time. She had a rocky start, but she's got there. We had a 113-day stay in NICU between 2 hospitals in Northern Ireland, Belfast, the Royal, and Craigavon. Both sets of staff were amazing, absolute angels, and couldn't have done it without them. However, Little Heartbeats was a complete breath of fresh air, as we could relate to stories, and it allowed us to feel more positive of other people that have been through different NICU stays. I am so grateful for the help and support that I've received from Ciara and the rest of the Little Heartbeats team. I truly believe that I never would have got to 25 weeks without the valuable information I got from scrolling through other people's stories and advice from other people going through the same thing as us. Sophia, after her 113-day stay in NICU, she's come home on oxygen, which is fine, it's transportable, and she's on an NG tube, which means we feed her through the tube. She is doing fantastic. She was born at 1.5 pounds and she's now up to 9.4 pounds. So she's doing really well, putting on weight, and it's turned out a positive experience for us.